For starters, let's look at scene. Now, what I like about scene, well, this one specific scene, is, characters, And just chapter 2 already. I thought it would take a little bit more dialogue, but no, just off the bat, we already got some violence going on. Like, that's really surprising. It added some shock value for me. Made me wonder about a lot of things. Was there more, like, just things going on around the 1920s? Well, yeah, they were, actually. But, uh, anyways, the thing about The Great Gatsby and its characters, my goodness, that one scene overall just already establishes all these relationships we have. I mean, just look at it. We got a lot of things going on here. Just for starters, Tom Buke asshole. That character just, right off the bat, he is married to Daisy, and Daisy doesn't like Tom really, but Daisy likes Gatsby, but Tom is cheating on Daisy, and that person who Tom is cheating on is Myrtle, and she's married to someone else as well. But Daisy still likes Gatsby, and Gatsby likes Daisy, but Gatsby can't marry or be in love with Daisy because Daisy's married with Tom. Yeah, wrap your head around that. Well, actually, I think you can wrap your head around that.
And that's how you
Now,
do.
moving on, and ignoring the little scene thing for now, let's talk about overall, or, just overall the whole entire novel instead for that interpretation. Besides the American dream aspect, how about just talking about, other things besides that. There's also the illegal things involved. But, besides that, I like about it too is when it comes to interpreting thing, the aristocracy too. It just shows just how crazy it can be. I mean, no wonder power corrupts. These kids aren't even gonna have to be able to develop relationships with their goddamn parents. I mean, look at that. They have, you know what their life's gonna be? Miserable people just doing miserable things for them. That's really what's gonna end up being. I mean, no wonder kids grow up to be assholes. Especially in rich families. Especially in rich families. And, another thing about this too is just it shows how scary they are. There's a lot of things going on in there. Just off the background, not necessarily involving the book, like, directly. I mean, just look at that. Just, alright then. Buy an apartment for a cheating wife. Check. Hmm. See what else do we got? Ah, yes. Pay with Pay everything with just handfuls of money. That is very indeed, Chuck. That's good stuff. Let's see. What else do we have? Not pay attention to your kids. 'Cause someone else will do it for me. Check. Anyways, the American Dream portion is still quite interesting in itself. It shows just a lot of things to it. Like, for example, the American dream can be seen as ambiguous as, generally wealth, I suppose. But, people say money doesn't buy happiness. Well, neither does being poor, let's be honest now, eh? Now, it just shows, like, how concrete their characters are with this wealth they have as well. There's a lot of things involved in that. Just, alright then, knowing particular people. Check. Being an asshole. Check. And what else do we have? Doing whatever you want without remorse. Check. It also shows just how, like, the game is. Gatsby managed to reach the American dream, I suppose, but in a legal way. So this is really telling you, don't hate the player, hate the game. Or, it might be telling you that if you can't beat the system, get cheat codes
Now,
instead.
I
I have to say, my final thoughts for The Great Gatsby overall is just that when it comes to the American dream, It's either rigged or you're lucky via birth. And as a wise man once said, it's called the American dream because you have to be asleep to believe it. Oh, so when it comes to the relationship dimensions in The Great Gatsby, I have to say it's sort of like an Alabama family, but without the incest, you know? I mean, it's the end result, still the same. However, there's a key factor still missing. Nonetheless, still the same. Thank you for watching, and tune in next time where I review I, Robot and the nightmares it gives me. Believe me, I had a dream last night where I was getting chased by a microwave with a propeller hat and a knife. It was extremely scary, and I have to say, I hope I never have to encounter anything like that again. How the hell did it get in here? You guys see it? Oh my goodness, just like the genie in the lamp said.